What's going on, Jam fam? So today is Charlie Sneak Peek Day, so we're going to be doing a little reaction content to the Charlie Sneak Peeks. Like I usually do, I'm going to be checking out Kairostimes Olympics video for her. I think that he does the best job of showcasing new brawlers, so that's why I always do reaction content to him. Make sure you go check out Kairostimes video if you haven't already, because I'm not going to be doing like the entire video here. It's just going to be the parts that I think are interesting. So if you want to know all the ins and outs of the brawler, make sure you go check out the Kairostime, and I'm sure you're already subscribed to him, but make sure you subbed when you're over there too. But anyway, let's get into the video. Let's check out what's going on with Charlie, and let's see what Kairostime has to say about her.
Charlie's main attack is Yo-Yo.
Okay, so here's her main attack.
Shot forward and then returns to her after it hits an enemy.
It only does
reaches max.
It only does 1 ticket damage. So I was thinking it was gonna be like Carl, where like if you hit somebody, it like automatically almost always does 2 ticks of damage unless they get out of the way before it comes back. But no, it looks like it just bounces off and comes right back. So it doesn't do 2 ticks of damage every time. So it's a little bit worse than I thought it was gonna be, but I don't think it's like anything like terrible. I mean, she's got very long range. 1,600 damage is okay, but let's keep going, though. Let's keep going.
I also noticed that her yo-yo returns slightly faster if you hit an enemy with it instead of just hitting the wall or nothing at all.
That's a weird mechanic. So no matter what, an enemy's going to make it come back a little bit quicker than just shooting or hitting a wall. That's kind of weird.
Charlie's super is Cocoon.
Yeah.
She fires a cocoon made out of...
And this is the thing that I think is going to be the most annoying about Charlie, is going to be her super. Getting stuck in her super with no team support because randoms don't pay attention. You're going to be stuck in that super for what seems like 20-ish seconds. We'll see what he ends up saying, but it's going to be super annoying to deal with, especially if you don't have any team help.
Now, this cocoon has a total of 8,400 health and loses 10% of it every second, which means that it can hold a brawler up to 10 seconds.
Okay, so it holds you for like 10 seconds, which is still a very long time. I mean, Cordelius, I believe Cordelius's super lasts about 7 seconds, and that feels like it takes forever. That might even only be 5 seconds, but still, all the same, 10 seconds is forever. That's like a squeak residue, right? So yeah, if you don't have any team help to help break you out of there, you're just stuck for 10 seconds. This is going to be very frustrating.
Now, unlike Cordelius' super, Doug's super, and many other supers in the game, Charlie's super cannot be shot through walls, and it will be totally wasted if you shoot it into a wall or miss.
So it can't go through walls, so I guess that's a good thing. Like, it's a balancing thing. I wouldn't want there to be a map where, like, she can hide behind a bush and just shoot it right through a wall, and then, you know, you're just eliminated, and then she just moves right up the field. I think there's a couple Brawl Ball maps, a couple gem grab maps that she could benefit from if that was the case, but it's not, thankfully, so that's cool.
Charlie's first gadget.
All right, here's her first gadget.
Spiders. She instantly spawns 3 spiders around her like Terra's shadow that will chase and attack the nearest brawler. Now, their health slowly depletes every second.
So it's kind of like a Terra Shadow, except it does deplete. So it's actually more like Eve's babies, right? As opposed to Terra Shadow. I don't think they lose health over time.
Something we haven't seen in the game yet, though, is how they attack. When the spiders get close to an enemy,
they do 800 damage each. So overall, I think this will be a decent-ish gadget. It's going to be just like Terra's support from Beyond gadget, where you can use it to win 1v1s against brawlers that don't have piercing damage, or you can like apply pressure on enemies and try to push them back. So overall, it'll be a decent-ish gadget, and if you know what you're doing with it, you can win a lot of your 1v1s because of it. But if you use it at the wrong time, because they deplete a lot of health, they're not going to be able to put as much pressure on an enemy as you would like. So yeah, overall, good gadget, I think.
Charlie's second gadget is personal space. She wraps herself in a cocoon similar to the one that she traps enemies in. Now, enemies can deal damage to this cocoon as well, and once the cocoon breaks open, 50% of her total health will be restored. Not 50% of her current health when she activates the gadget, her total health. This cocoon...
Hold on, what? So, it's kind of like Sandy's sleep gadget, but you can't get knocked out of it or killed? What is the drawback to this gadget? You just take yourself out of play for a few seconds?
Not 50% of her current health when she activates the gadget, her total health. This cocoon also has a much higher health decay rate.
So you use this, and then you can't take damage for a few seconds, and then when you come out of it, you gain like 3,300 HP. This is a great gadget. This is the one you should probably run, in my opinion. I guess you can put yourself in bad situations in like Brawl Ball. If you use it at the wrong time, and then, you know, you're the last defender, and you use this, you're kind of screwed. Or like in overtime, you kind of don't want to use it, but I think this is a great gadget. I don't see a ton of situations where you wouldn't want to use this. Like if you're about to die, you just pop this gadget, go into your hidey hole, and then you just wait it out, and you get 3,000 HP for just hitting that button. That's fair. I like this gadget. I think this one's good. I think this is the one I'm going to go with. I think both are decent, so you can make an argument for either one. I like this one, personally.
Charlie's first star power is digestive. If an
All right, so here's her first star power.
enemy gets trapped inside of a cocoon, this star power will take away half of their health when they break out.
Oh, wow.
Now, unlike Charlie's second gadget, it is half of the health that they had when they entered the cocoon.
So half of their current HP is lost when they exit the cocoon. That's good. That gives her a little bit more damage overall. Why wouldn't you want to use? I guess you can't technically get kills with it because, you know, if someone's down to like 500 HP, they're only going to lose 250. But I think it seems like a decent gadget or star power. I think I feel like it's a decent star power right now.
Charlie's second.
Yeah, that seemed decent. Like he said, you're not going to be able to get any kills with it. But it does, you know, losing half of your current HP just because you got hit with a super and you're taken out of play for up to 10 seconds, it's very detrimental. I think that's a decent one, but let's see what this one's going to do. Slimy.
Second star power is slimy. Each of Charlie's supers will leave a trail of slime behind them that will remain on the map for 5 seconds. This slime trail simply slows all enemies.
It's kind of like a squeak residue, but star power form. This is good too. Overall, I don't think there's a bad build for Charlie right now. From what I'm looking at, it seems like she's going to do decent damage, and then both gadgets are viable, and both star powers are viable. It looks like to me. I think you can make an argument for either one of the star powers being a little bit better, but I don't think either one's going to be like oppressive. The slow one might be a little bit better because, you know, it's free hits on enemies when they step into the slowing area, and it lasts for 5 seconds, so it's like a baby squeak residue. So I think it's good.
The slime trail will appear even if you completely miss the super, so this star power will make sure you always get value out of your super.
Overall, that slimy star power is just extra utility for her super, so I think I might run that one just because I'm probably going to whiff a lot of her supers personally. But I do think there's definitely an argument for the digestive one because you can definitely get some extra free damage just from hitting your supers. So I think both are good.
Hypercharge is pestilence. Any cocoon that spawns.
And then we already saw her hypercharge in the Brawl Talk where it spawns spiders. So I mean it's an okay star power. It seems decentish. It you know, depending on like where you land your super, you got to land your super, and then like depending on where the spiders spawn, you might be able to get some value out of it.
And if you think instantly spawning 3 more spiders with her gadget is OP, you are absolutely correct, which is why you actually can't do that. Charlie can only have a maximum of 3 spiders on the map.
Okay, so it replaces her gadget. So for a hypercharge, it just, I don't know. For a hypercharge, I don't know. It seems decent, and you don't really have another option, so it doesn't really matter. But for a hypercharge, that seems kind of weak because it's just like, oh, we're gonna put her gadget onto her hypercharge. that seems a little lazy, but it seems decent. Like I said, you land your super, you're gonna get the spiders, and they're gonna put pressure on people while they're trying to break their teammate out. It's not horrible. There's definitely worse things in the game.
Also, the spiders will still spawn even if you don't hit anything with her super, which is
you don't even have to land her super, huh? So that's not bad then. If you don't have to land her super, I guess it's a little bit better. This is a little bit better now that I found out you don't have to land it, because at least when you activate your hypercharge, if you're running the slow gadget, you're going to be able to get the slow on the map, and you're going to spawn spiders just from your hypercharge. So overall, that's not too bad a utility, and you have the potential of taking somebody out of the play for up to 10 seconds, like I've said. So it's not horrible. All right, so Charlie, I think overall she's going to be pretty balanced. I don't see anything that's crazy OP in her kit. Her reload speed can be pretty nice, and like I said, she can shred a heist safe if you let her get onto the safe and drop her spiders. But overall, I don't see anything that's like crazy, like, oh my god, this brawler is going to break the game. Her gadgets both seem pretty balanced. Her star powers both seem pretty balanced. She doesn't have any like crazy amount of range. Her damage is just okay. I'm not saying she's going to be bad. I just think she's going to be pretty balanced, and I don't think anyone's going to be like, yo, Charlie's the best. You know what I mean? Anyway, let me know what you think about Charlie down in the comments. Let me know if you're excited for her. Let me know if you're going to buy this Brawl Pass, or if you're skipping this Brawl Pass because you're not excited for her. Anyway, that's going to do it for this one. I want to thank you guys for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.